Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Salam sejahtera to all the e-moderators of our program. I'm Dr. Siti Suriani Othman, the local host of the Aid Academy. So we would like to welcome all of you and thank you, in fact, for assisting as the e-moderators of our program. So I hope everybody is already in our WhatsApp group. So this is a general guideline for all moderators for all programs or academic programs organized by the Aid Conference. So basically we have 4 programs. Online programs every year, which are international, and also basically we have the Q&A question as well. So if you realize, basically the function of the e-moderator is to moderate our online Q&A session. So this happens to all the 4 online international programs that we have. 2 of those are our innovation competition, which are ISIC, and INNOCOM, and for our academic conference, which are ICOMA and also ICOSA. So the example that I'm going to give you is the upcoming ICOMA 2025. Okay. This, since the example I'm taking here is for ICOMA 2025, so you can see that basically if you volunteer to help as one of the e-moderators, you will receive this information. Yes, so you will get the details of the event. So for ICOMA 2025, the Q&A session online via Zoom will be held on Thursday, 19th June 2025. And basically we will start at 9:30. Most of the sessions for Q&A session, it will be conducted whether at 9:30 or 2:20. 2:30 p.m. Malaysian time. But for ICOMA, we will start at 9:30 a.m. Yeah. Okay, so how it is organized. And so you can see basically our committee has provided the information or the link for you to get all the videos. Yeah, so what you have to do first is to ensure that you watch the videos that you have to ask questions in the session, in the Q&A session, before the day of the Q&A session itself. So it means if we take ICOMA as the example, it will be held on the 19th. So it means you have to make sure at least on the 18th of June you have or ready to watch the video that you have to ask questions. So basically, during the Q&A session, you don't have to ask the presenters to present again, because technically they have presented their presentation through the video where they have recorded on YouTube. And you have watched, the e-moderators have watched the video. So basically, if you get, for example, for your session, 5 or 6 presentation, usually we will try to make sure we can finish that session. We call that individual session, yeah. So we will finish the individual session within 1 hour, for example. Usually that's the practice, 1 hour. And if you have or receive 5 or 6 video links, it means that you have to finish questioning, your individual session within that 1 hour. Yes, so the presenters don't need to represent again. The idea is for the e-moderators to watch first and just ask questions during the Q&A session. And for information, basically the Q&A session, we don't actually provide any rubric for this, because this is conducted basically due to certain organizations, such as certain universities, for example. They need this the proof that the Q&A session is done, although the presentation for the conference or for the innovation competition, although the presentation is via online, which is via recording through the YouTube. So basically there will be no scheme, marking scheme or rubric for the Q&A session. So the e-moderators basically ask ask questions to ensure that um, uh, the 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 needs of certain organizations are able to be fulfilled, and it can help our presenters or our participants to for their promotion, for example, or if let's say that is one of the requirements for their postgraduate studies. So basically that's the reason why we conduct this session, and why the role of the e-moderators are basically very important. Okay, and in the document that I'm showing you, okay, so these are the guidelines for e-moderators. Um, Okay, there is also, besides this, we have to also remind that, oh, it's written there, guidelines for e-moderators. This information you will get as well through the our WhatsApp group, So the first thing is e-moderator must be present during the Q&A session. So please ensure that you attend 30 minutes before you are moderating. So basically, if we are taking ICOMA 2025 as the example, we will start actually at 10, 10 a.m. So 9:30, we there will be a short briefing, and also if the moderators have any questions, you can ask as well for the first 30 minutes, and 9:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. Malaysian time. So 10 o'clock, we will start with the what we call the individual session, just now. So you will have one hour to ask questions. If you have done with your individual session, it means that you can leave. You don't have to wait until 12 or 1 o'clock, which usually that's the time that we end the Q&A session. Okay, and then what you do, and this is very important. That's why we send this document as well for you, so that you know what to do. Let's say if your session is at 10 a.m., 10 a.m., and then when you enter our breakout room on Zoom at 10 a.m., and you have to check the participants first, and you have to as well make sure that you rename your Zoom name, with your name, and also um, your name, which is with the word moderator, or MOD, rename your Zoom name, moderator, plus the room number, plus your name. So example, if your room is room 1, where you can get this schedule from your email, it is sent already in your email by our committee. So if you are in room number 1, you rename your Zoom into MOD, which is moderator 1, and then your full name, Ali bin Abu. So it is a combination of moderator plus your room number plus the name. Okay, that's the first thing that you have to do. And then the second one is to check the participants, whether they are ready or not. Who are already there, who are not. But if you have already at least two of your participants or your presenters, so you can start your session. You don't have to wait for everybody. Or all presenters. If you have 5 presenters to present, to have the Q&A session with you, you don't have to wait all the 5 of them to enter, because you want to make sure that within 1 hour, your session is done. And then for session continuity, after starting the session for a presenter, the e-moderator may wait for other presenters to join. Ensure the e-moderator remains in the breakout room until the end of the session. So if let's say there are only, you have 5 presenters that you have to ask questions, but only 2 of them are done, and maybe 2 of them, the presenters, they want to leave, it's okay to leave, but you e-moderators, you have to wait for that 1 hour. Yeah, don't go anywhere, yeah, until all your presenters are have presented. Then only you can leave the breakout room, which is your room, yeah, room number 1, for example. So you can leave if all the presenters have the Q&A session with you already, less than 1 hour, so you can leave your session. Yeah. So you leave your session, and then after that you have to go back to the lobby. Yeah, we will talk about that later. Okay, during the conducting of the Q&A session, if all presenters have entered the breakout room, continue the Q&A session based on the title presentation list in the schedule. Okay, that one is normal. And then session opening. Okay, this one is important. Before you, once you start your session, you have to read this instruction, for out loud, so that the presenters who will have the session, the Q&A session with you, will understand what is our expectation. Yeah? So you read this number 1 until number 6 in the box. You have to read it out for the presenters. Yeah, so you read. The entire Q&A session will be conducted in English. Presenters do not have to present their presentation again in this session. Each presenter or representative of a group will be asked several questions by the moderator. So, how many you can, it's up to the E-moderator, as long as the whole session is not more than 1 hour. Yeah. So you read, number 1 until number 6 once you have opened your session. Okay, and then after reading the instruction above, in the box, the e-moderator may start to ask questions to the presenters. The presenters may leave the breakout room session after their session is done, and the e-moderator may continue with the next session with the next presenters. The e-moderator needs to ensure that all presenters, or the group members in the session have completed the Q&A session before leaving the breakout room and going to the main room. And this is what I said just now. If let's say your session is done, your individual session is done, what you can do is don't leave first, but leave the breakout room and go back to the main room or the lobby. Yeah, do not leave the entire meeting until this process is done. So you have to basically report to our committee at the lobby or the main room that you are done. If there are any presenters who do not attend, tell us who do not attend, and then whatever important things that you need to report, basically. Yeah, so you have to report it at the lobby after your individual session is done. Okay, but and after that, if you are done with your session, individual session, and after reporting to the committee, you can leave. You can leave. So you don't have to wait until the end of the session, as I said earlier, which basically will end around at 12, 1 p.m. So you don't have to wait until the end, of the Q&A session. Okay, so I hope that is clear, to all of you. If you have any questions, you may ask in our um, WhatsApp group, or you may also PM us, or you can ask any questions. The best is before the Q&A session starts. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all for the briefing. So we will meet you for ICOMA 2025. We will meet you on the 19th of June 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Via Zoom. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera.